How's it going, people? Welcome, Sirena. Sirena here. A little update on my other channel. I have 4 subscribers. Thank you. If it's you guys that support me here, I heard, and feel free to support me. That's funny. We don't need to do that, right? Moving away from these old paradigms, stepping into something new. Under the light, the illumination of the moon. So in 2 days, we're going to have the last super full moon. I'm not an astrologist. I don't know what that means. But break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Yeah, right? The doors. So much fell out. 111. Now, what is Spirit trying to tell us? Break on through to the other side. I know, my nails. I know, my nails. Look what else is peeking out. 144. And we just got a notification. So, break on through to the other side. We're breaking through. You know, it's the final countdown. It's showing up again. Tower, then your new home comes. Right? The offers, working hard, chipping away. You've been chipping away at the old constructs of yourself, you know, the mind blockages, if you will, the fuckery. 2, 3, 4, breaking on through to the other side. Breaking on through to the other side. I want to tell you how funny Spirit is. So earlier, my handwritten deck, and this is peeking out. My handwritten deck, on it said, drink more water. And it's like, that is so great. 314. This is like a reading. I know it. Yeah, moving away. So, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us. So, breaking on through to the other side and not looking back anymore. Ew, I have a piece of banana. And no longer looking back. Stepping forward, or moving faster, I just heard, into, not the abyss, into your awakening. Yeah, thank you. The words didn't want to come out. That's so funny. The moon keeps coming out. So this full moon's going to be huge. Yep. Breaking through that. Falling in love with yourself and exactly who you are. Awakening your soul and your spirit to unlock the one who came before us. Right? Jesus, 444, unlocking those truths. I just got a notification. I love you so much. creating a beautiful life, but, awakening in us. Look, all I saw was 7 and 7, but there's a 4 there, and there's an ace of water. As I split the deck, and I go to pull it up. Oh, just had another notification. Yeah, you got the star. No longer being trapped. Freeing yourself out of the construct of this, what we call reality, earthly reality, which is not the same. Which is not the same as our true reality. News of an exciting new endeavor. I slept really well last night. And I keep getting these things coming up to me, remembrances, like I did have a dream. But it's different. Does anyone else know what I'm ever experienced that? It's like remembering a dream, but it wasn't a dream. It was like something different, like something told to us, told to our spirit, told to our soul. What is this? Celebration. I don't know. There's a party going on right here. Oh, wow. Look, and the 2 and the 3. I heard earth below us, drifting, falling. So, 8, and a 0. Seeds well planted. Really getting down, and I'm just telling you, a sudden event, I'm just telling you, all the stars are lining up, all the stars are lining up. Isn't that great? There's no going back. You can't escape this. You've been awakened, you've been awoken from your slumber, and you're like the sleeping giant. Oh yeah, wait till the giants come. All will flee. Yep, it's a battle. I was going to say it's a battle for Earth. And, my granddaughter, when she was over here, she lays on the ground, puts her face down, and puts her arms out and hugs the earth. Yeah. I got chills all over. Yeah. Already. She's 16 months. Nobody taught her that, I don't think. She hugged the earth. She loves it. Children are the future. What are we going to do about it? We're the way showers. We got to keep that dream alive. We got to carry on the family tradition. It's up to us, this generation of vipers. It's up to us to carry on what Jesus spoke about. We must know what that is and follow that. Because when it comes down to take this mark, follow this way, do you believe in God? Do you denounce him? Blah, 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 blah. What are you going to do? 9/14, when I was born again. What are you going to do? I know what right now you'll say, well, I would never do that. But you can't even get past your little things that you're dealing with now. I say little things. Even the things I went through, little things. I'm not saying anything that I haven't lived through already myself. I've lived through a lot of human things. And still going. Still doing it. Still doing it. I won't denounce. I won't turn away from the Lord, from God. I won't. I won't do it. when I easily could have said, I'm going to handle this myself, God. I don't like your timing. I think I better do this myself. It just will pop into those people's heads or do whatever and just fuck them up. God, you don't know what you're doing. You take too long. But no, we don't do that. That's why you're the New Earth Order. Because you don't do that. You're not like these, and I heard witches. You're not like these other witches. I'm not talking about the healers. The ones who use herbs and crystals and stuff, and the earth, and the whole earth. Everything was put on this earth for us. Coming home to ourselves, knowing who the fuck we are, and what our belief is. What the truth is. Seek truth from within yourself, not from outside sources. 11:11, you speak truth from inside yourself, not outside sources. I have to write this down, hold on. And the reason for this is because outside influences are just that. They're outside of you. Outside influences. Someone else's beliefs. Someone else's ideologies. Right? Everything happens for a reason. Find your reason. And that's what we're focusing on now. That's why I guess I had done a video before that was like an Ace of Raphael's Ace of Cups. Is like I forget what I was talking about. I'm not supposed to be doing cards here. I guess we can. It's all symbolic of the same thing. Queen of Michael, so that's Queen of Swords was underneath that. But knowing our inner truth, go within so you don't go without. It's all about perspective. You're going to have to know these things to be able to do the work. And this is what you're being called to do. You're being called to give up everything. If you haven't already, the time is nigh. We're going to need defenders, you know. And watching that Hopi prophecy thing, you know, they've already been doing that. The four corners of the earth, the guardians, the angels, the protectors. They talk about the four horsemen. Which are what? Red, white, black, and any of them yellow. That's the races. The color. Not the races, really, but the color. The color. What we call race. We're all humans. So there's something to be said about that. I really can't wait to get those downloads. So I'm probably going to get off here pretty quickly. Because I've got to get this download. What do the four horsemen represent? Famine and this, that, but what color of the horse? Of course. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but that's coming up, so it's all about perspective, baby. Because you're going to have to know, I'm hearing your doctrine, you're going to have to know your inner truth, you're going to have to know what God, what Jesus, what that really stands for. What it's really about. Not drinking blood and eating the flesh. That is satanic. Or whatever you want to call it. Jesus didn't do that. Although he did say, take this and eat this, right? But what was he really referring to? Because he did speak about bread before. Man does not live by bread alone, but by the word of that cometh out of, right? God's mouth or whatever. Or something like that, right? You guys out there know the Bible. I don't. I'm hearing the unlearned man, they always said was not intelligent. But I tell you that the unlearned man in their books and their doctrines, you're smarter. Because you're outside the box. You're not a sheeple. You were at one time until we woke up. Right? How many of you had your spiritual awakening and then went right back into hell? It's like, it should have been beautiful. I was shown beautiful things. Why is it so hard and horrible? Why is everyone treating me so bad? Why are people just fucking yelling and being crazy around me? Why is this going on? Right? You got the 9 to the 10 to the 8 with an ace. With another ace. And this 4 of cups. 4 of swords. Is that thinking? Insight comes from quiet meditation. Getting quiet, searching your soul. This is important for our next steps. For our this should be an outcast message, but it doesn't really feel like one. I guess it does. And I need to add back in there the Christ consciousness, because that's what it is. That's what we're awakening to. That's what when we're unlocking our chakras, our energy points, our energy systems for different things. And, chakras are attached to a lot of different things, even the things in the human itself that wanted to come out. I didn't want to put it out before. And there's the other 4. And there's the 9 again. With that, and you have the 8. I know, going fast. But 3 on the bottom. We're being called out to go. Are you ready? Oh, God, get your rest. But we will be given such energy like we've never had before when we're fully walking in our purpose for the times to come. You know that? That's exactly what I was getting. So, get ready. You think your life's been interesting up until now? It's about to get even more interesting. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. With, I have something up there, so I keep moving it down so I can see it. She's consulting the bird spirit. It's a fool's journey. Death to everything you've loved, right? Got the Star, we got the Lovers. Oh yeah, 10 of Cups. Leaving all you love behind for the one nobody knows, really. Jesus spoke about it, but people still don't get it. They still do their satanic rituals. But then how are these theologians going to know anything when they're taught, when they're not shown the whole truth? Do you think the Vatican opens up shit and says this is the real truth? Everything we've said has been we've been mixing the devil in with God. People can't see it. As a child, I knew something wasn't right. It was so contradicting, and I was a little kid. Not my God. Not my Jesus. It just never hit right with me, and I really struggled with that quite a bit. Quite a bit. But, it's time we call out these churches and have them really help. Have them really help people rather than their own pockets. There are some people that really have done well, but, if you're shouldn't we I don't know. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not a theologian. I don't study the Bible. I just do what is asked upon me to do. And we're breaking on through to the other side, and then there's no going back. There never was going back. Yeah, the illusions are gone. Look, this is the only one in oh no, this is in reverse. Why are these in reverse? These are the only ones in reverse. Why is that? After this and then that. Oh, the hangman's in reverse. And that, and this, the Knight of Swords is in reverse. This is weird because there shouldn't be any cards in reverse. Judgment's in reverse. Three of Pentacles. This one, this one, this one. I must have done something to get them in reverse. But, you know, break it on through to the other side. You seek truth from inside yourself, not outside sources. And, you know, we're going to have to know our truth and then stand on it. So, you know, my channel will get as far as God wills it. I know. I'm hearing somebody say, but I thought you said we have. Yeah, we do. But I think, well, then I have to take that back, don't I? See, there's still things that I won't know until they're brought to my attention. And I appreciate you guys because somebody called me out on that, and I like that. Well, I called myself out right away, but I also heard somebody else saying that. So I appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. I don't know, can there be help? Will there be help? Or is it all dependent on us? I think the choice to come home to who we are, to awaken our soul, to awaken and spark that God spark that's in us, right? That God flake of energy that's in our soul at conception. I mean, in our human at conception. The light that happens when life, the soul enters the embryo, the moment the sperm fertilizes the egg. They've photographed a light happen. And my son was telling me, I don't know, you can look it up. Is that true? I don't know. But does that not make sense? What does your heart say? And if that's the case, that's beautiful. Because we also see a light leave the body, right? An energy, or a spirit, a soul, something. And the body's dead. It will decay because it's made of earth. In a sense, chemicals, right? Compounds. Science, bitch. Yeah, so there's so many things, but we're given the opportunity, everyone's given the opportunity to come home to themselves. It's either you want to or not. How far are you going to stand in it? And what are you sacrificing for it? Sacrificing some of our desires, but then we begin to love ourselves more, and we become more sacred with our bodies. Celibacy, not really wanting anything that's going to jeopardize, well, maybe not even jeopardize, but I guess it would be jeopardy, but 2444, but holding us back from our vision, from our goal. And, you know, the closer we get, the more in full force, you know, the people, the NPCs around us or whatever, which is great, because then, you know, Maybe some souls will step aside and allow walk-ins in. Which brings me to something. So things that I've spoke about 2 years ago, could be even longer, but especially something about 2 years ago. From, 2 years ago till now is significant now. A lot of those things are coming up now, and I don't, so I encourage you to read titles or whatever if you feel something, if you pass by one of my old videos, please click on it. There's probably something in there for you. Or why would you get drawn to it? It's an energy thing, yo. Alright, I love you guys, so let's break on through to the other side. The other side of ourselves, really. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Peace be with you.